problem.
I smell gold in their waters. Keep on panning.
I smell golden in their bodies. Keep on penning. This is very good draw, by the way.
By the light.
Just use more. One dose solves any problem.
I must consider.
Just use more.
By the light.
Who needs healing? I have healing!
Hello. Nicely, you got that. Would be a shame.
I smell golden in their waters. I should have taken a vacation ages ago.
By the light.
You will never die! Who needs healing? I have healing! Oh, pull out. Sorry. Oh, pull out. Sorry.
Keep on panning.
Mazza, this is the part of the movie where you find out I was never one of the good guys. All right. I missed you.
You will never die!
Get your own pan. Keep on panning.
This song, No Hands, this is Flash. I'm on my my top songs of 2024 right now, so you can listen to all the songs I listened to
Well fought.
in 2024. How to turn evil. It's like, okay, Mazzer, the book will be about how to be good at being evil, which seems like a paradox, but it's not. Like, think about like movies. Like, think about like No Country for Old Men. Like, that's like an evil character that's like he's good at being evil.
Bring victory.
Or like some of these characters, it's like, bruh, like, are you even evil? Like, like you feel like they didn't really deserve earn it. They just got some evil superpowers and they're the bad guy, right? So yeah, that'll be very much in the book.
One dose solves any problem. One dose solves any problem.
Wait, he's playing Protoss Priest now?
Greetings.
I smell gold in their waters. Oh, wait,
Hello, my
I'm
friend.
rich!
One dose solves any problem.
I need the healing, bro.
By the light.
Just use more.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
You don't really need Naren. I don't know what card to substitute. You could put a second bird watching in. But you don't need Naren. Like, Naren's pretty fun though. That's like the real reason you want him. He's just kind of a fun card, you know? Son of a... Can you bring the game volume down? No. Wait, let me see how much it is. Is it really high? All right. Like, I don't really like having the game volume down. It's not even at max, I don't think. My editor generally wants it to be higher. The problem, so yeah. Well, that's a great top deck.
By the light.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
Annihilation commencing.
Oh, pull out. Sorry.
One dose solves any
Annihilation commencing.
If it's still loud to me, the problem is like if it's loud, but then you go to another game like stream and it's quiet, like that's the issue. Like I want it because you have ads, so it's but you think so? Because I think people just have their volume on too loud, but it's all relative, so it's like.
I can tell your future before it even happens.
just use more.
Dude, everyone started playing this deck. Dude, it is the hip happening deck.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
One dose solves any
Who needs healing?
problem.
I have healing. Oh, pull out. Sorry. Oh, pull out. Sorry.
Ooh, Chrono Boost is nice.
No, don't
Synchronize for our I smell gold.
As a streamer said agency everything relation.
Gold in their waters. Keep on panning. Keep on panning. Stand with me.
No, don't tell me.
For Artemis.
Somebody's calling me. Let me see. 1 second. I know what it is, but I'll be fine. Okay. This is Q-Boss from Sex Cult last night. We missed you. Dude, I was at Sex Cult, don't lie, alright? Dude, it was a great night. I can't tell you what happened because what happens in Sex Cult stays in Sex Cult, but it's clearly not weren't there. Hydra, alright? Because you would know. There's some cool stuff happened at Sex Cult last night, so.
My head!
You didn't see anything.
The light shall bring victory.
Maybe, I don't know. No one really knows. There are rumors. JFA, that would explain how I've gotten so hilarious in recent years. But I don't know though.
Down and I'll sign it up.
That guess does make some sense. Well, there are some rumors that that's actually what it is, that I'm actually in a sex cult. And then I'm just using sex cult as a cover for being in a sex cult. You know, that there are some rumors on that. Start with Hearthstone. How close am I to lethal here? See if we can draw another hallucination here.
Annihilation.
Can they deal 11 for 6 mana? It's tough, but possible. Does this deck win more than Terran Warrior? Terran Warrior is the strongest deck in the game according to statistics. All right. So it's hard for me to make a case that if you want to win the most. So at top 1K, Terran Shaman is really good. So yeah. Yeah, a donkey says Terran Warrior is like 6% better than this deck, which is kind of insane. But that's what we call a skill issue, chat. All right, wait, bro, how did he blah blah blah? What did I do here, chat? How much damage do I have? Do I have any fancy lethals here? I can so this is 11. It's not like a good way. So okay, I could kill off my own guy, but that doesn't really help me, right? Yeah.
I must consider.
That's not what I wanted.
Not too quickly.
Annihilation.
Tritro, thank you for the prime. Chad, this is me on stage. What's the deal with OTK players? I mean, like, how do they sleep at night? Except for when I play OTK Priest, that's it. Milkshake, I'm just drinking coffee, dude. Jurassic there. Call it a day. What's the deal with? Yeah, there's some big sex cult news.
The light shall bring victory.
Is this playable? Here in America, you could play it, but you see, like, Theo crafted it, That's because in EU, I'm not sure he has the same freedoms to play it. So, you know. To be honest, I think they should make a constitutional amendment forcing you to play Nareed in this deck. Alright, but...
I smell gold in their waters. Keep on panning.
Are charge lots a lot? To be honest, no. Dude, should we play some location warlock today? Why is this deck even all called OTK? If you have to ask, you'll never know.
Keep on panning.
Shit, what was it? What was that? Is that from Rugrats? If you have to ask, you'll never know. Or was it Harry Potter? For some reason I thought it was Rugrats.
I smell gold in their waters. Oh wait, I'm rich! Oh wait, I'm rich!
Why is this deck called OTK? It's just called Aggro Zealot Priest. But I started off calling it OTK deck, and now I'm committed, alright? Wait, they got this jerkwad? Son of a rushy boy. What does this deck lose to? I don't know. Dude, I hate when people ask this question. It's kind of like saying, like, it's kind of like when you're in a job interview and they're like, so what's your greatest weakness? It's that I'm too good, so everyone's calling for nerfs on me. That's my greatest weakness, chat. For our tennis. There you go, my resume. Dude, I've heard that's the meta, Zach's Lord. That's what the internet tells me. That basically, like, the new meta is like, so basically every job is like, we need you to, like, kind of lies to you. So they say, like, you need 7 years experience for this technology that's been around for 6 months. Right? So then somebody just puts 7 years experience, and then they get into the job interview. They're like, yeah, do you have 7 years experience? And they're like, no, but like they got through HR basically. Yeah, it is kind of a weird, Chad, that's what you have to do in the streaming business. You have to pretend you're the greatest player ever. Until all the other great players quit, and then you are.
Keep on panning.
I can tell your future before it even happens.
Double Artanis for next turn? Let's go, dude. Nice. I'm feeling pretty happy today. Jen, I had a pretty good night last night. I can't tell you exactly what happened because it would reveal the true identity of the sex cult, but wait. Why trade with the 3-4 there? Basically, I'm saying with this play, like, I still think I need to win a long game. That's actually very, very good that I drew these, because I have to kill this jerkwad.
We are the voice of iron.
Holy boy, chat! Holy boy, the babadoo, dabadoo! Alright, here we go.
Annihilation. 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 Commencing. Synchronizing. Synchronizing. Cruiser operation. Vanquish. Synchronizing. Synchronizing.
Not looking great though. Resubmit our tax exempt status. Look, chat, like, look, those the cult needs those goats, all right, and we shouldn't have to pay taxes on them, basically, all right.
We are the voice of iron.
Annihilation commencing. Synchronizing.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, I think that was correct. I think I should have saved one of my void ray, one of my top deck things. That could have been better to get some more value on like one of them, but I don't know. It's like a very high tempo situation here, so. Are they gonna die here? Chat, dude, I like Hearthstone top decks like posted my priest list. What was I gonna say? And then this is what they said. Someone said, no offense to the gamer without hands, but the deck is probably not very good. He's rigged, but just good at the game. Dude, it's actually the ultimate compliment to say people don't trust your decks, you know?
My patience has reached its limit.
Protoss Mage? No, dude, it's bad. I mean, the reason you play Protoss Priest is because Mothership is a really fun card. Tennis. Blee, 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 blee. They hexing me? Or Lightning Storm? Oh, they're going Lightning Storm. Okay. Son of a... This is awkward.
Annihilation commencing. Annihilation commencing. I can't put this
Over to silver. I won't hear it is slander.
Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts? I could.
Engine screaming.
Am I getting wrecked here? Kind of. Okay, so I could do... Wait, do I have a power chord synchronized? Yeah. So I could do some, like, fancy play here, maybe. Where I go this, and then I go Colossus. And then I Chillwind Vulcan. Seems kind of decent.
I should have taken a vacation ages ago.
Ah, 2 or 3 off, chat. Almost. Problem is I have no value here, but I do have a chrono boost. So, but that doesn't even draw anything good, so. It was a fancy play. Chat, I get, because of the fancy pants.
I ain't talking.
Hornet's healing. I have healing.
Let's make it count.
Son of a... Alright, we lost.
You have won this day.
Anduin versus Valera.
Watch your back.
The light shall bring victory.
Holy, the opponent didn't play cards, dude. Story of my life. Get a guy just hit rank legend in peace. I've been climbing from legend 1k to 400. People suck at spending mana. Yes. So people ask me all the time. They're like, Mr. Streamer, I just can't get legend. It's so hard. And like, really, it's not. And it's not because you don't really need to understand things very well. You just need to know how to like aggressively spend your mana every turn, and you can get high, like you can get top 1000. Because everybody's like, oh, I'll just float 5 mana here. I'll just float 5 mana here. Like, oh, no big deal. Like, and they're like, oh, you know, people just, well, sometimes like you'll see a player who gets legend, right? And they'll have like their first 4 turns, they do a solid curve, and then they just panic on turn 5 and just like do an abomination of a turn. And then they're like, man, like, why do I keep losing? And it's like, yeah, you gotta spend your mana, all right?
Hornet's healing. I have healing. Oh, sorry.
Is Amatul good in this deck? We don't really know. All right, I'm not running him. All right, chat. I'm really just not running Amatul to increase chat engagement. All right. Yeah. Son of a gunshot. Bro, you know what? I'm just gonna get wrecked here. We only have one more charge, right? They never have the 4-mana spell. How do you ODK with this deck? I'm so dead.
Just use more.
This rogue, yeah, chat. See what I'm doing here? I didn't spend my mana. Am I dumb? Dude, chat, what if like I got canceled because they're like, we can't let these streamers clickbait us with say they're playing OTK decks when they're not, you know? That would suck. And then I get my Hearthstone lawyer, and then it's like, you know how like people like fought for like a year, like 2 years on like, is this a control deck? And now it's like, is this an OTK deck? And then I have to have my Hearthstone lawyer be like, you know, actually, this was an OTK deck, you know? It's just, you know, it's just also an aggro deck, you know? And then other people are like, no, it's only an OTK deck if that's your only way of winning, you know? Because that's kind of what people said about control for a long time, right? They're like, oh, it's not a control deck unless you just like remove boards and never develop anything, right? It'll be like that. Wait, boneless wings? Judge said boneless wings don't mean they don't have bones. Wait, really, Chris? That happened? are not all Hearthstone? Yeah, it's understand. Choked on a bone. Dude, that's kind of fishy. Yeah.
I never turn down a good brawl.
The light shall bring victory.
This is awkward because I can't use like the orbital halo.
Must choose quickly. I don't have enough mana.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
Why is my game not working well?
Who needs healing? I have healing.
Chap, I have no value. This is pretty bad.
Set it down and I'll sign it up.
But I'm kind of hitting him in the face. All right, top deck, Chrono Boost. It's actually not terrible.
You will never die!
Dude, this mothership's gonna be very relevant. 23.
Annihilation. Keep on panning.
Oh, let's go. We got the fancy pants, chat.
You will never die!
Oh, this is interesting. Chad, do you steal the High Templar here? I kind of feel like that's the play, but then I have to like get another High Templar for it to be quite good, right? But I think I probably play both Miracle Salesmen here, right?
Problem.
Yeah. Oh, crap, chat. Oof. Oof. I think I'm effed. Alright, I could go Chillwind Vulcan on their guy, but then I still kind of die, right? Oof, it's rough. Is there a good top deck here that saves me? Photon Cannon would... No, not Photon Cannon. I have 1 Sentry Effect. I guess maybe like a Deafen, and then, I don't know. Alright, well, this is what we're gonna do.
I smell gold. I should have taken a vacation ages ago. Keep on.
There it was. Could have gotten the clear. I mean, not the clear. At least they just have a 1-2 that can't do anything, but would have had a 2-2, I guess. But
Stand with me.
son of a gunshot. Devin first, then you swap. Yeah, well, yeah, I had to draw the Devin though, so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah. So, that was the theoretical play that would keep us in the game there.
Anduin versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
The light shall bring victory.
friend.
Greetings.
Might have been a mistake. That worked out. Chat, this start is kind of insane here. I have 11 attack on board. Oh, so good, chat. Isn't it Wild Wednesday? Yeah, chat, I haven't been doing Wild Wednesday because the standard Wednesday has been fun. So, it's hard to do it all. Alright. You deafen? Son of a deafen, chat! Should have another week until balance changes. I mean, yeah, there's no chat. There's no need for balance changes. All right, everybody, chat. Okay, people are like balance changes. You're like the person who's like dating someone and always has to fix them. All right, they gotta change them. You know, they can't just accept the person for the beautiful snowflake that they are. All right. Just one more nerf, bro.
This treasure ain't fit for our planet. Annihilation commences.
I wonder.
Annihilation commences. I smell gold. Secret out their waters. Keep on panning.
Yeah, thoughts on Rarin and Zeddy giving up on Wild and Twist? I don't have thoughts on that. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. It's not just like what they find fun. If they play those formats and they don't get good viewership, they will switch back to formats that work. All right. So I don't know, but like the reality is like, you know. And those formats just don't have the same interest that standard does. So. Son of an entire Tassadar, chat. Oh, God. I don't want to play this because it heals them. Chat, oh no, dude. We were so close to winning here too, dude. Good. So I could top deck Chrono Boost for lethal, I could top deck Artanis for lethal. But I feel like I'm gonna die here.
How long can you hold?
Chat Dedge.
Now this is treasure.
You incur my wrath.
Bro.
Now this is treasure.
You got the full cutaway. Oh, they don't have it here. I could top deck lethal. Wait, what out do I have here? Miracle Salesman? Alright. Feels bad. Almost, chat. We actually almost pulled it off here. Like, we just had two outs for lethal there.
Solves any problem.
You have better.
I'd play a little less exciting. Yeah, so I mean that's part of when I do Wild Wednesdays is basically I'm going crazy in the standard meta, you know? And it's nice to have some refreshing Wild, show that it's still a cool format. But my viewership personally is like probably 60%, which is still like, that's not like me going to BGs. I go to BGs, I'm probably losing 80% of my viewers, right? But because I'm not a BGs player, but Warlock Wednesday or Ice Block Wednesday, right? I've heard Paladin's broken in Wild. I don't know what deck it is though. Never go BGs, just yeah, dude. Chat, BGs is like it's too intense for me. Like it hurts my brain. Alright. Like it doesn't have the chillness.
Fate take us.
The light shall bring victory.
I will pass your Paladin.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
Dude, this card, so dramatic, dude, every time. PGs, oh, okay. No Hands is just a chill guy. Dude, I don't think I'm chill at all, chat. I think I'm like very intense, okay? I find it weird when people say I'm chill. It's really like usually when people say chill, it's just like I like this person, but you say it like, oh, it's chill, you know? I don't know. Like, I feel like I demand everything from you, all right? There is no chill, all right?
The end is near.
You will be fully immersed. You'll be trying to fall asleep, and then all of a sudden you'll hear, son of a deafin' chat. Hey, bro. It's actually so annoying.
Keep on panning.
Bro, dude, hard scammed here.
Do that.
Gonna have to do this shitty play.
Who needs healing? I have healing. Oh, pull out. Sorry.
Tempo. Right, Chad, I had music on. What happened to my music? Oh. Chad, maybe we should put on some BGs.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
Keep on panning.
Here we go.
You will never die!
One dose solves any problem.
Who needs healing? I have healing! Oh, pull out. Sorry.
Son of a not drawing sentry. That sucks.
Annihilation commencing.
Sentry would have been really nice there with the hallucination. You express very thoughtful, measured opinions. There's a wide range of opinions expressed on Twitch. Thank you, Darkhead. Dude, I'm surprised that people like my opinions. I don't know, dude. It's, you know, it's not what I expected in life. Was it? I don't feel like that was my experience growing up.
I smell gold in their waters.
Well, I haven't heard this one. Were you popular in high school? I was starting to get popular my junior and senior year. I was very unpopular my freshman, sophomore year. And then like things kind of clicked for me and I started getting cooler and cooler. I think if I had 6 years in high school, I would have been pretty cool by the end of my senior year, I was pretty cool. And I knew some of the cool kids, you know, and I was becoming one of them. But like, yeah. But I was pretty like bottom of like bottom of the totem pole my freshman, sophomore year.
One dose solves any problem.
Annihilation commencing. Annihilation commencing.
Bro, this is pretty bad.
Stand with me. For Artanis. For Artanis.
I don't even know here. I'm kind of effed. I don't like any of my plays here. I don't know. I could have. I don't know. It's tough.
Stand with me.
I think I'm pretty dead here. Lots of popular kids become losers later on. But they've also like gone to show studies that like everyone thinks like the bullies are going to be unsuccessful, and bullies actually tend to be pretty successful people. That's the darkness of life. So what I'm trying to say is it's rough out there, right? Yeah. And there's also like lots of people who are like the nerds. I feel like I almost kind of was one of them that, you know, I made a comeback, but like the nerds who were like, we're going to be great. And then they don't actually become like massive successes. Bobby made my first million being nice.
Will serve
Yeah.
death.
The light shall bring victory.
Chad, I was reading a Reddit thread. I don't know. It's just basically about like how everyone's like really mean still at school, and they're just saying all this like rough stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know, kids are still jerks. Do you okay? What you know what I got like annoyed by is like, okay, I feel like I always learn everything too late. So like I feel like I learned how to be kind of like a fun dick in college. That's what, and then all of a sudden like everyone started being like obnoxiously nice, you know? And it's like I finally learned how to be like this person, and then everyone's like, you know, like you shouldn't say that, and I'm like, I knew who you were in high school. Like, you were a jerkwad, you know? And it's like, it feels unfair.
By the light.
Get your own pan.
Basically, just bullying tactics just get more advanced. Hey, what are they doing here?
I can tell your future before it even happens.
This play is terrible, if you ask me, chat. Twitch Hacker, thank you for the 3 months.
By the light.
I have healing.
I was like, why can't I? Goth on social media. I mean, life school. It's a Hearthstone. Chat, dude, it's the cycle of abuse, chat. People were mean to me growing up. Now I'm mean to people at Hearthstone, and then those people go be mean to the kids, and it just keeps going. There's some kid being mean to his little brother right now because he lost to me in a children's card game.
One dose solves any problem.
I think they had a How I Met Your Mother episode on this. Did you ever see that? Where it's like the cycle of bullying where it's... Son of a deafened chat. Bro, deafened should be illegal.
Dose solves any problem.
I like being cool before it's cool.
Set it down and I'll sign it up.
For Artax's soul. Annihilation commencing.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Chad, I remember like a part of the reason I got in shape for the first time is in swimming class. Like we'd play water polo, but like water polo was really just like who is the strongest. Like there was no real rules. So like with the biggest kid would just come into the junior would come to the freshman and just rip the ball out, and it was totally allowed. Like the teacher didn't do anything, you know.
Now this is treasure. This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Annihilation commencing.
Yeah, well, so there's like the hardcore bullies, but then there's like the bully lights, you know. I think like the people who aren't like big bullies, they're just kind of like bully adjacent, you know.
Now this is treasure.
Social engineer. Yeah.
Stand with me. For Artemis. For Artemis.
Well, I've heard about cyberbullying. It sounds really bad. Yeah.
How long?
Yeah, dude, you know like the classic they would chat and this one you couldn't even do nowadays because you would but like chat, I remember in like this is like the second grade, the one I fell for. They would say like, you know, are you a hobo? And then you would say either yes or no. And if you said yes, you were gay. And if you said no, it's like, you're not a homo sapien? Like, oh, like it was really stupid, but it worked. It was brutal, dude.
This one's a tribute.
There's a lot of exclusion. Yeah, that's like the classic double bind. You have to, I feel like you need really advanced like bullying techniques to get out of that one. Yeah, you like fish sticks, exactly. My F tier, bro. If only I had like a way to get like a little bit of charge damage here.
You have won this day.
I know, right? I'm trying to think of the other classics. Oh, well, also like, dude, I still hate the, you know, you do your mom joke and then people say like, oh, my mom's dead, you know? That's a classic one. And I still don't know what the standard like answer to that one is, right? You're like, oh, your mom blows so fat, you know, my mom's dead, dude. And then you have to be like, like you probably have to double down, you know? And then if their mom's actually dead, you look like a jerk. But hey. Yeah, there's so many.
Anduin versus the Thunder King.
Let's give you an example. I don't know. Yeah, the auto mod got rid of it, so we'll keep it off. Chad, you know what's nice about being the streamer is if anyone bullies me, I could just ban them, right? It's like, you know, it's way better than being a teacher, because a teacher. So my mom was a teacher, and the kids would bully her, and she would send them to the principal's office, right? And then like the principal would be like, yeah, so we can't just like get rid of them. Yeah, so like basically I'd have to unban people basically, where, you know, I can't make them come up with a funny like unban request to get unbanned. I'm a beast.
In the rear with the gear.
By the light.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
Ready for dust off.
Battle cruiser operational.
By the light.
Annihilation commencing. Synchronizing.
For Artemis. Ultimate power, yeah.
Liberation.
But Chad, I try to be a man of the people. You know, like that's actually the ultimate bullying tactic, is getting everyone like, it's like you bully, but then you get everyone on your side about the bullying. You know?
Annihilation commencing. Synchronizing. I'm rich!
Pure power deck, it's still decent.
Keep on panning!
Because they can't defend themselves. Yeah, I don't know. I generally like, it just made me okay. It's something more like I try to act in a ways that I believe in, all right? And like, so that's generally kind of like part of my point of view in general, is like I try to act in a way that I'm like, oh, this is, I believe in my own actions, basically, right?
Synchronizing. For our synchronizing.
So, like, in theory, like, this was actually much harder in the beginning when I started streaming, when basically, like, chatters would be jerks, or just, like, ask, when chatters would ask, like, be really, like, persistent on questions. I would say, like, you know, I'm not gonna, they'd ask me what the best deck to legend with, and then I didn't respond positively, and they'd be like, wow, unfollowed, you know? Man, imagine having a stream and not even answering questions. All right, and I didn't know how to, like, I knew deep in my heart, like, I hated these questions, but, like, I didn't really know, like, what to do about it, you know? Yeah. But that's the kind of thing of like, it's I like having even beliefs around like, this is how I run my stream, you know, unfollowed, you know, this is how it is. So I think there's a lot, I have a lot of that point of view of like, come on, man. Can't you just tell me what the best deck is?
March boldly, without
You have to answer now. Getting hexed. Son of a hexy boy. Son of a double hex, chat! You gotta be joking me. Actually, I just go Colossus. I'm completely fine here, but still. Wait, not completely fine? Wait, am I ever dead here, bro? No, I think I can't be dead, right? Wait, they got poison and lifesteal? Wait, what? This is pretty bad. Okay. And I can't go, I have to go this first, otherwise it doesn't die. Wait, I could just go power chord and do this again, right? Make it a 5 health minion? No. Wait, if I go power chord here, this doesn't die though, right? Yeah. I can make it 5 health. Okay, so I can go Chillwind Vulgin, right? Then I can go, this cost me 1 mana, right? I can go Chillwind Vulgin, right? On this to swap down to 5. Then I go power chord in the second one, so that's 6 mana. And then I go hero power. I think that's the play.
a conundrum. I should have taken a vacation ages ago.
I like this play better. You definitely Romanian can still. I don't know, Chris. I said Discords and there's always someone coming asking people to tell someone coming and asking for people to tell them the perfect way to play. Like you give us multiple play styles, they won't answer you. Do you look at humans, us humans, or potential money bags? Chat, everyone just, I just look at as like a dollar sign. Chat, every person in the chat is worth about 1 penny a day to me. All right. Trying to think of like actually how much money I make off a person.
Anduin versus Inza! Who's ready for a hoedown?
The light shall bring victory.
You know. Yeah, you're doing the calculation. I thought I was worth at least a nickel. From other dude.
In the rear with the gear.
In the rear with the gear. You look really handsome doing math, thank you. No, if you're a subscriber, then you're worth about $3 to me a month. So over 30 days, that's
By the light.
10 cents a day. Relentless bullying. Dude. Chad, I like how, see how I use advanced bullying techniques? I like talked about bullying and shared and showed like, hey, bullying is rough. And then I just go back to bullying. Chad, these are the advanced bullying techniques that they won't teach you in school, all right?
By the light.
Annihilation commences.
Oh, Pulao, sorry. You will never die!
Bullied, right?
Ready to plunder.
You saw the near evil genius. Dude, I do get annoyed about like, Chad, do you ever feel like how much of like they don't teach you how the real world works in school? You know? Does anyone else feel like that? Hashtag relatable, but seriously. I think I'm better off launching and killing this than either armor gain here. They don't teach you, yeah. Me, I say that as a teacher, yeah. Like, they don't teach you how to find a job, yeah. You know what, like, so, I never really truly knew how to problem solve, like, completely by myself, without, like, having the answers in the back of the book, until my first, like, my first real job. And I remember, like, my boss, like, all, like, the answers were kind of always there for me. And then in my first real job, like, I basically got some problems, and my boss, like, they're just kind of like, figure it out. And I'm like, I don't know how. And like, they wouldn't tell me, and they would get mad at me when I asked questions. And I realized, like I have to figure out how to get this number to 0, or I'm gonna die. Like, I'm not gonna be paying my bills, and I'm gonna die. You know, like, that was literally my mentality, and I figured it out. But it's like, you just don't know. Like, you don't know that you're gonna be able to solve this problem. And it's kind of nerve-wracking, you know, of just like...
For Artanis.
They wouldn't say it that way. They would have a more politically correct way to say that. It was more like, you should figure this out on your own. They would say it like, they would do it, and then they'd be like, oh, why didn't you do this? You know, and you eventually learn, like, okay, like, practically, like, questions are wasting their time. But like, and to be honest, like, I could solve it on my own. I just didn't, I had not been fully in this, like, world of, like, you just have this, and you just have to keep throwing your brain at the problem all day. And sometimes you spend like 5 hours on something that the person could have told you in about 10 minutes, but you learn something from solving it yourself that, in my opinion, that you don't quite learn from someone giving you the answer. But yeah, like, my school, like, I never was truly taught, like, how to solve problems. Like, you kind of, people figure it out on their own in school, and I had some problem solving, but like, I never like taught, like, okay, you don't know the answer, you go on the internet, you go to the encyclopedia, you know, you ask a friend, like, this, like, which is kind of weird, like, if you ask me, that like, no one's just telling you what to do in like this scenario.
By the light.
One dose solves
Battle cruiser operational. We shall serve forever.
Learn how to do accounting fraud. Yeah. Well, their phones and translators. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. It's hopefully my book will solve this problem in society, chat. All right, I talk about some of these concepts. What was the job? Oh, I was like a data analyst in a runoff part of actuarial. So what runoff means is, so like car insurance is an active business. Runoff is like a lot of stuff that's this. So it'd be like a lot of like asbestos and stuff, because that's like, but that's all I can. That's probably all I can really tell you. I don't really know, but like, yeah. I mean, that's a very open thing, right? So, but yeah, it's a lot of like that kind of stuff.
That's enough. Stage is yours.
Yeah, but it's like it's you know, sometimes it also have these like yeah. So what was really hard is like you couldn't Google your problems. Molly Foo, they give the 5 months because like they didn't exist elsewhere, right? And in the past, I'd always kind of just Googled problems, you know, or looked at the back of the book, you know, and you just have this problem and you have no idea how to solve it. You don't even know where to start. It's really hard. Like, it's really hard. And it's like, I mean, but that's what's valuable, right? It's valuable to solve a problem that there isn't an answer. Like if your boss can just like go, you know, go like Google it, it's not as you like, you're not very useful to them, you know? So
Who needs healing? I have healing.
By the light.
one dose solves any problem.
the book, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it's like, that's something, I don't know. And you know, like there are like situations almost where like I feel like the education system discouraged me from like learning this kind of stuff, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is like you would almost kind of get like punished if you just figured things you didn't do. So if you figured out another way to solve a problem, and I would do this in math all the time because I was really good, the teacher would be like, no, that's not the way. So what they're literally teaching you to do is not solve the problems yourself and don't think and just replicate what the teacher does. Like, that's what they're teaching you, right? And then you get in the real world and you have this like very like way of doing things that you learn from your classes, and then they're like, no, you like, and then you're just, oh god, Chad, I'm ranting on the education system. Like,
This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
always did the math in my head. That is not teaching, it's conditioning. Yeah, welcome to like, I had like 5 good teachers, and like that's like most of what it is, you know? Like,
By the light.
Who needs healing? I have healing.
Now this is treasure.
Was my school too, yeah. So like, so you get punished, you almost get punished for actually thinking yourself, and then you get into the real world and they're like, hey, none of our employees can like actually solve problems, and it's like, yeah, they've been conditioned to not do that. You say particular sector is always a hassle, yeah. First day at kindergartens, there's a fair between academic training, actual skills, yeah. And I think like once you realize that, like me personally, I just know like no matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna have to go through that process of suffering, basically, suffering and learning. But yeah, but what's interesting is like I think the disparaging like school used to be like what they say is like it was meant to like train you to be a good like assembly line worker, but like we don't. The problem is like it's so like in America, like if you're just an assembly line worker, if you don't know how to think and solve problems, like even if you work at a factory, like when like the factory thing gets broken, if you can figure out how to fix it, like then you're very valuable, right? Yeah, I don't know, chat. I'm just going off. But I don't know. And even like so like in my education, I for 8 years from 5th through 12th grade, I never paid attention to math. I would just do it all on my own. Like, and I literally would not pay attention to the teacher at all, and I would do my homework in class. And I did that for 8 years, all right? Like, because I just thought it was a waste of time. These lectures, like I didn't learn anything from them. I don't know, chat.
Anduin versus Valera.
Watch your back.
The light shall bring victory.
Degenerating society. Yeah, chat. I don't know. Chat, when I rule this country, chat, all players, all people will be forced to go through a rigorous Hearthstone training because Hearthstone correlates to all life skills, all right? And OTK decks will be banned because they have a negative externality. And is there anything I learned in school? Yeah.
I smell gold in their water. Keep on panning.
Deleting OTK decks. Call him Mexico. Chat. Point eviscerate. Photon cannon. Double hallucinations actually pretty bad here, unless we top deck a sentry or something. Art of the Scam? Close. I don't know. I hope it's a big hit. I'm working on it. I've been pretty unproductive. Like January, February. I'm a little like these months are depressing, and I've kind of accepted like I'm not making much progress. And I'm kind of just keeping the gears going basically right now in life. You know, I think that's reasonable. Some, you know, we can't always be grinding.
I have healing. Oh, Olaf, sorry.
Annihilation.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirates.
Annihilation commencing.
Can they play this again for 0?
Annihilation
again.
commencing.
Top deck. I don't even know what I want. That's actually a really good top deck. Seems pretty good. When I taught math, if someone took care of business on assignments, as long as they weren't bothering anybody, I'd get mine turned tuned out. Yeah. But yes.
This treasure.
Stand with me.
Ah, son of an Artanis, chat. Ah, Chez is bad. Ah, it's bad, chat. Oh, God. You're kind of wrecking me here.
Annihilation commencing.
And in retrospect, I wonder if my all face play was incorrect there.
For Artanis.
I can do 10. I can't even set up a 2-turn here.
For Artanis. For Artanis.
I never get to play. Well, why not cut it? All right, Lord Shark. We're not gonna. Mothership. This deck is useless without Mothership. All right. Chat. Every time Lord Shark does a comment, it stinks. Why not ban him? All right. Like he never gets the point of the chat where he goes like with the useful comments, right? Am I dead, chat? I feel pretty dead here.
We are the voice of iron.
Annihilation synchronizing.
I'm dead on board, right? Yeah.
You have won this.
Alright, chat. That's true, Lord Shark. Alright, chat, I need to take a bathroom break.
Valyria!
Tremble before the might of the elves.
All eyes shall be opened.
Stormwind will tremble before Tamsin Rome.
In the rear with the gear.
Alright. I forgot I wanted to get. Oh, sorry, chat. I cannot win a game unless I play Boom Boss twice. Lord Shrek, you need to learn about this little thing called the tempo. Chad, I've been thinking about switching decks to like Location Warlock. Chad, anybody want to play Location Warlock on America server? No.
Anduin versus Rex.
Chad, what deck would you like me to play if I were to play something else?
The light shall bring victory.
Location Warlock's really good. Protoss Mage, we're not gonna do that. Thief Rogue, no. Phase DH, no. Okay. Warrior doesn't feel very good at the moment. Warrior feels just fine. It just doesn't feel like the best. But it feels like a solid deck. It doesn't feel like a #1 legend deck. It feels like a top 20 legend deck. A top 20 legend deck is a good deck, but it's not a #1 legend deck. That's kind of the way I look at it. Chat, what are people getting #1 legend with? Like Terran Shaman, Weapon Rogue? Any of the tryhards in the chat? No.
One dose solves any problem.
I smell gold in them there waters. Just use more. Keep on panning.
Zerg Death Knight. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? I don't think I've heard that one before. I don't think I ever do feel like a plastic bag.
By the light.
Get your own pan.
Healing. I have healing.
Keep on panning.
Wanting to... Alright. I think I might be done with the BGs here. Alright, chat, we're done with BGs. I feel like BGs aren't very popular to be... Katy Perry or Dua Lipa? Like whose music do I know? Like I can't name a single Dua Lipa song. But I'm too old. Oh, sorry, Dua Lipa. Chat, this is how much of I'm showing how much of a boomer I am, alright? Dude. Hello, fellow kids.
By the light.
I have healing.
One dose solves any problem. Just
I'm rich. Keep on panning.
Just use more.
I should have taken a vacation ages ago.
Just use more.
Explosive. Wait, I don't have any cards left to do this with. Whoopsies. Whoops. Insane high roll. That is how it works, Shaky. All right, you figured it out. This is bad. Alright, chat, I'm kind of sick of this deck. I kind of want to play some location warlock. Alright.
You have best.
Alright. I think we should go play location warlock. That's what I'm gonna make it the executive decision. We're going to America. It's a good deck. I haven't played warlock in a while. Let's find, what are the meta location warlock builds?